Here we go.
It's one of these three things. These are the
The pad comes out of the trailer. Haul it out to the correct position. The one leg folds out toward the LCO table, the range head.
Yeah, but it'll get them further.
And then the two legs hinge out. You will need to make sure that this wing nut and large washer are up. Double check that this turnbuckle has all parts, because sometimes these fall out. Then we will attach the blast shield first. So take off the wing nut. And then fish out the washer that's down below, which could take some doing with gloves on. There we go, thank you. Now the blast deflector goes on with the smaller hole with the angle facing the single leg and the LCO. You drop that through, put on the large washer and the wing nut. Now for attaching the 1010 rail, you need to use the end with the rod attached to it, and that goes through the other hole.
That's why it's nice to have what we need.
And then feed it through the eyeball.
We're missing it. Come on, baby. Yeah.
Got to stop grabbing my leg.
And then the rail is free to hinge when you have the clevis pin out. So you would lower it like so to load your rocket.
Put on a rocket.
Yeah. But I didn't think we could get everyone.
Helps to have two people for this operation.
And by adjusting the length of this turnbuckle, you can adjust the angle of the pad. But that may be something you want to do once you get it in position. The clevis pin comes from the opposite side to the horizontal arm and goes through. And then this bracket needs to snug on. If that's loose, just squeeze the bracket together a little bit so it's a good snug fit.
And then you still can adjust it with the turnbuckle. Now that you can see
Whether
it's vertical.